If you've been following the last couple of videos I've done on the relief efforts for Hurricane Helene, here is an update that I want to pass along. So we went up this last few days. We left on Thursday morning with a load of donated items, some coming from the neighborhood that we live in, some coming from the greater Little River, North Myrtle Beach area. And we also took with us a lot of donations, financial donations that people made. I am moved beyond words at the generosity of the people that have given so much to making sure that the people up there have what they need. And the need is so great. It's overwhelming to see all the people that have been affected by that storm. And I'll tell you, I love that area. I'm from there. I'm a native of the area. Generally, when I go up there, I've got my camera on my side. I do video and things like that. I do want to tell you, I'm a little disappointed that I didn't take the time to do a lot of video or photography at all. There's just too much work to be done to even fool with that kind of thing. So I don't have a lot to share, but if you go to places like YouTube and you just look up Hurricane Helene, you're going to find all kinds of people in South Carolina and North Carolina and Tennessee who have made content that has covered the disaster. Some of them were filming during the flooding, and it's just horrific. It's unimaginable the damage that storm did and how quick it just destroyed everything these people owned. One man in particular who had filmed, he had a house across a river, and he was watching the river level rise, and he was actively working on this house to remodel it, to make a homestead for himself. He already had his sheep and stuff there, and the way he got to his house, there wasn't a road, there wasn't a bridge going across to his house, but there was a footbridge. And you see this water go up 22, maybe 24 feet above its normal levels and just wipe the bridge away, and eventually it takes his house and everything that he had with it. And it's just something to witness that. It's been shared on a Facebook group called Hurricane Helene News and Info, I believe is what it's called. And it's just horrific. So if you haven't been to that group, you might want to go and look at that. It also outlines some ways that people can help, and the help that's been given by all kinds of different organizations and individuals. So just wanted to give you this update, let you know that we did get the aid up there. We're already in the pre-planning stages for the next trip. I don't know if it'll be 2 weeks or a month before we make the next trip. I just don't know at this point. What we're waiting on is we have friends and family in the area that are keeping a good list of items that are needed. I will say that area has been flooded again by donations, so much so that in some cases they've had to turn some of the donations away because they just simply don't have any place to store it, or they're sending these donations to other more serious areas that would hit more seriously. So but the aid is being used. I will say that. Nobody's being sent home with a truckload of aid. It's being dispersed in the area. But some places have been inundated with more aid than they actually had to have. So it's just, again, it's it just moves my heart to see that level of response. It really spoke to me about the human spirit. I didn't see a lot of fighting and bickering, and despite some of the rumors and noise that you hear online about what's going on up there, it's just honestly people helping each other. And the majority of people are more concerned about their neighbors than they are their own lives. And it's just, again, it's moving. It'll renew your faith in humanity to see some of the things going on up there. Will it continue that way? I don't know. But I do know that people are coming out, and they may have lost everything, and they're just trying to help each other as best they can. So God bless you if you're in one of these affected areas. Most people up there now have their cell phone service back. They've got internet. A lot of people have got their power back, not in some of the harder hit areas, but in the outlying areas, they've got their power back. I've seen power crews from all over the country come in there and work, and it's amazing to me how quickly power and things like that are being restored after such a horrific event. God bless you all. Thank you for what you're doing to help others. Pass along this information if you would, and let's continue to pray for and meet the needs of those people affected by Hurricane Helene. God bless.